starts on the break of dawn. 32 FM 94.9.
My head's so far away.
Mornings are for dreamers.
I'm a dreamer, yes, I'm a dreamer.
The break of dawn for champions.
Champion, 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 champion.
On 32 FM 94.9.
All right, a very good morning to you out there. This is 32 FM 94.9. It's the morning of the 29th of April 2025. This is the Break of Dawn Papers Review, bringing you the major headlines out of the papers this morning. We'll do the analysis and take your reactions as well. My name is Kenny Durotilu. I have with me the Premium Times, the Daily Post, the Punch newspaper, the Vanguard, the Nation newspaper, amongst a bunch of papers we'll be taking a look at this morning. We'll start off with the Premium Times. Some of the headlines here. CGN raises concerns over rising electricity-related deaths, urges judiciary to act. How I'm breaking barriers, creating paths for women to thrive. Joyce Akpata. 8 killed on Nigerian highway as bus collides with tanker. Editorial. Benue Plateau killings, Boko Haram resurgence deserve new strategic response. Why leadership is about impact, not titles. Opeola Oluyede Abegunde. CBN eases paperwork for Pan-African payment system. Socialite Aisha Achimugu to surrender to EFCC 1 month after being declared wanted. Russia declares 3 days unilateral ceasefire in Ukraine. Seplat's acquisition of ExxonMobil's onshore business helps lift quarterly profit to 35 billion naira. Safe schools, group mobilize media to demand accountability, passage of bill. Group advocates implementation of workplace harassment policies. NAS, INEC, HOP on electoral reform to improve confidence in future elections. Right from the Punch newspaper, you find these stories. NNPCL under fire as $897 million Warri refinery revamp flops. Ondo farm worker remanded for killing employer's husband. Edo directs security agencies to uncover killers of 42-year-old businessman. Murder. I didn't report a tiger's death due to fear, says Chidinma. Tinubu needs second term to complete reforms. Kiamo. Tension among Sunny Ade's children over music legends' whereabouts. And this one says Hurricane Tinubu, more governors will join APC. Ganduje boasts. Alleged fraud, court orders businesswoman Chimugu's appearance. Gospel singer Osinachi's husband sentenced to death by hanging. All right, other headlines from the Metro Plus pages of the Punch. Edo directs security agencies to uncover killers of 42-year-old businessman. This one says police confirm death of 4 suspected Benue cultists. FRC blames speeding as 8 killed in Anambra car crash. EFCC probes 24 suspected internet fraudsters extradited from Ghana. All right, taking headlines from the Daily Post newspaper. El Rufai visits Emir of Kano, touts SDP as credible alternative to APC, PDP. After CBN reviews requirements for PAPS transactions in Nigeria. Delta PDP National Assembly members, local government chairman will defect to APC. Borewuri 2027 Delta can't work against Tinubu. Borewuri speaks after officially joining APC. Naira redesign hardship. Court strikes out 1 billion naira suit against Buhari in 𝐒𝐒𝐿𝐒. Shettima will defend Tinubu with his life. Hakeem Baba Ahmed. Tinubu isolated. I never sat with him as SA. Hakeem Baba Ahmed. Church cancels wedding over bride's refusal to spend the night in host pastor's house. Political Science Association worries about Nigeria's drift towards one-party state. U.S. fighter jet falls into Red Sea. Kwara offer ASUP at loggerheads with management over Union checkoff dues. I've never prioritized individuals over Nigeria. El-Rufai Ganduje anticipates more defections as Oberewuri joins APC as 22nd governor. From the Vanguard newspaper, Osinachi, why court sentenced husband to death, defection to APC, Oberewuri Okowa created political tsunami not seen before. Tinubu, unlawful trial of Nnamdi Kanu, an affront to rule of law, natural justice. IPOB, Russia willing to share counter-terrorism strategies with Nigeria. Envoy, this one says, I broke up with him because, he was extremely toxic. You can find details of that one. I believe it's entertainment related there. 7 mourners killed, others injured in fresh Boko Haram invasion of Chibok village. Confusion trails alleged resignation, whereabouts of Niger State Deputy Governor. Why didn't report Ataga's death to police? Chidinma. Kidnappers abduct Edo LP ward chairman. Demand 50 million naira ransom. All right, other headlines from the Vanguard newspaper. 2027 PDP NWC meet today to consider governor's recommendations. Conclave starts May 7. Cardinals say new pope must tackle abuse. Politics-related stories. El-Rufai explains defection to SDP, says Nigeria needs political alternative. Ganduje expects more defections. I won't join Atiku's coalition, Kebbi governor. Idris. Take a few more here. Putin announces surprise Ukraine truce for May 8 to 10. Sultan of Sokoto declares April 29 as first day of Zulkifli 1446 AH. Top countries where left-handed people are the majority. That's a piece out of the Vanguard newspaper this morning. All right, taking headlines from the Nation newspaper. Shettima receives Oberewuri Okowa PDP members to APC in Delta. Anyway, NACA partner to strengthen HIV prevention. Council poll, Lagos APC appoints Ogala as election committee chair. Lagos signs MOU with firm to expand water supply infrastructure. Ekiti Council boss wins UK award. Fajui's eldest son accuses wife of plotting to seize dad's property. Court sentences gospel singer Osinachi's husband to death. Sanwo-Olu tackles Obi over remarks on poverty index. Some headlines there from the Nation newspaper this morning. We'll take our first commercial break. When we come back, it'll be time for the analysis of the headlines on the Papers Review this morning. Just stay with us.
FM 94.9.
It's amazing how your child grows up before your eyes. Enable their thriving development. and the care they need with the new NAN-Kid 4 with HMOs to support your child's development, probiotics to help your child's digestion and development, and high-quality proteins to support age-appropriate growth. And all of these work together to support your child's development and growth today and tomorrow. NAN-Kid 4. Nourish your child's potential.
Tifa bá wọlé tọ́ ní fàáfàá Jifa 32 FM, the happiness station, is ready to spread happiness again. Yes, ke? Time don reach for us to make our listeners smile again. Oh, are you ready? Ṣé ti dúró dédé? Àwùfù bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ don land like traffic light. If true data is life, na if you say recharge card go come you wait you. If your finger is fast and you are feeling lucky on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, then keep your dial locked on 32 FM 949 fẹ̀yìn. Nítorí òjò recharge card yóò máa rọ̀ ní gbogbo ọjọ́ Ìṣẹ́gun, Ọjọ́rú àti Ọjọ́bọ̀. Ìyẹn ní pé every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, time go reach you. Àwùfù bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ go dey ṣẹlẹ̀ on top 32 FM 94.9 by 8 a.m., 11 a.m., 1 p.m., 5 p.m. Congo reach 7 p.m. Lẹ́yìn tó túmọ̀ sí pé láago 8 òwúrọ̀, aago 11 àárọ̀, aago 1 ọ̀sán, aago 5 àti aago 7 àṣálẹ́. If it be red network, if it be green network, it still fit be yellow network. Any which way na way, your own na to stay alert and stay active on 32 FM. Ló bá tán, má gòkè la fàwọ́dá.
You want like Vinny Junior? Èmi tí mo phenomenal gangan. Golden penny pasta, what's your reason?
What's your reason, oh?
Everybody gather round. Come and hear the news in town. From the kitchen to my heart, every single body's a thrill. With every bowl I share, I find more reasons.
There are more reasons to love Golden Penny Pasta, enriched with protein and fiber for you and your loved ones. Golden Penny Pasta. Great taste, good nutrition.
Every day when my children return from school, I don't recognize them. Hello, do I know you?
It's us, mommy.
But these dirty, sweaty uniforms and socks were clean in the morning. Everything don't transform. I understand though. School is hectic. It takes energy to come home this transformed. So I make sure they have some nutritious Milo at breakfast.
Your kids need nourishing energy. Give them Milo at breakfast. It has nutrients that support energy release to help them get the most out of their day. Milo, energy to go further.
Kí ló ń sún ọpọ́n ìrẹsì jọ̀lọ́ọ̀fù lọ sípele ìgbádùn tó ga? Ṣé tí wọ́n bá sè é pẹ̀lú kóró náà fún adùn tó kà màmá yẹn ni? Tàbí tẹ́ bá jẹ́ pẹ̀lú ojúlówó sàláàdì Nàìjíríà, èso kábéèjì, kárọ̀tì, lẹ́tùsì, àtẹ̀wà oníkíndìnrín díẹ̀.
Ó ní láti jẹ́ méjèèjì. Ṣé jollof rice rẹ pẹ̀lú adùn kóró náà kí o wá jẹ́ pẹ̀lú ọ̀pọ̀ ẹ̀fọ́. Ó yá, jẹ́ kí ọ̀pọ̀ oúnjẹ rẹ gbé pẹ́ẹ́lí. Lónìí, jẹun tó dáa.
Kò bá jẹ́ 24, 29 tàbí 32 ṣáà ti fẹ̀yìn ẹ̀ pẹ̀lú wa lórí gbogbo ìkànnì ìbánidọ́rẹ̀ẹ́ kàn tẹ 32 FM 949 fẹ̀yìn ẹ̀.
As the morning sun is rising and it's time to start your day, you need that creamy taste. Dano evaporated milk, pour it, taste it, the richness so amazing. Dano evaporated milk.
Now you can enjoy a great creamy taste with Dano Full Cream and Dano Cool Cow Evaporated Milk. Try it and taste the Dano difference.
You're listening to 32 FM 94.9.
All right, it's time to delve into the analysis of the headlines on the Papers Review this morning. If you're just joining us, thanks for joining us. Joining me for the analysis is Mr. Femi Olukunle. Good morning, sir.
Yeah, Kenny, good morning to you, and I greet our listeners. Good morning to you all.
All right, Mr. Femi, let's start off with the revelations coming out with respect to the Warri refinery. Headline out of the Punch says NNPCL under fire as $897 million Warri refinery revamp flops. Stakeholders have been weighing in on that matter, describing it as a scandal or propaganda to deceive Nigerians. What do you make of this? So we continue to grapple with mismanagement issues in the oil sector, and this is the same sector that is critical. It's a critical lifeline for the economy.
Yeah, it is not surprising, and I believe there is no Nigerian who will be surprised with what is happening in Warri over that refinery. Excuse me. I have always said it that those refineries don't have problems, but we have empire wreckers who trouble them. We have people who don't want them to work, and that is why they are not working. The unfortunate aspect of it is that this refinery was said to have been revamped with $1.5 billion money lent from outside. The owners of the money, we want to take their money back with interest, and the amount of money, 1.5 billion, spent on refinery, the refinery is not working. You have to give them succor and then make money that will be spent to pay the lenders back. Now, apparently, some people must have enriched themselves illegally from that huge project. And some people who don't want Nigeria to get out of this quagmire that we are in will make sure that that thing does not work. And it's most unfortunate that we have an officer like Emily Kyari who sat atop that business empire telling lies to Nigerians that all was well, that the refinery was ready to work. Right. And unfortunately, we are where we are today. And that is why I said last week that I joined those who say Mele Kyari administration should be properly probed. I know that Nigeria's money is within the fingers of some of the dramatic personnel in that industry. Now, the money must be retrieved. We are owing international lenders, and then that refinery is not working for us. Thank God that we have a Dangote. But the unfortunate aspect of it is that Dangote refinery should not be, is being allowed to stay alone in the industry. There will be no competition. And then this monopoly they are talking about will rear its head. You cannot blame Dangote for evolving. We even thank God for the evolution of Dangote refineries. But what we need, which is a competition that will force down prices, is what the NNPC does not allow to work. And I want to encourage all the owners of modular refineries that are yet to work to please ensure that they do something so that there will be competition in that industry, so that Nigerians may have some respite. But just like I said earlier, that administration, Mele Kyari administration, must be scrupulously interrogated, and then our monies should be retrieved from whoever is having them in their pockets.
All right, let's take a look at this one. In a recent statement, APC National Chairman 𝐂𝐈𝐒 Ganduje expressed confidence that more governors from the opposition parties, particularly the PDP, poised to defect to the APC. Vice President Kashima on Monday officially received Delta State Governor Sheriff Oborewori, former Governor Ifeanyi and other defectors to the APC. He attributes this shift to President Bola Tinubu's growing political influence, which he describes as a hurricane sweeping across the nation's political landscape.
In fact, those who call it a hurricane Tinubu or whatever, I think they are just sensational. They are being sensational in their casting of their headlines. What is hurricane in that? All I see is that APC, just like they were in the beginning, are sitting. They are just like the proverbial fowl that is sitting atop another fowl's eggs, incubating another fowl's eggs rather, and they are just like the Plateau and Benue State terrorists who are occupying the houses, the ancestral homes of some people. After they have killed them, they have burnt their houses, and then they went to occupy their land. So APC is just occupying another man's land, and they are calling that hurricane. It is not hurricane. It is not something that should be celebrated. For the Ganduje to be even saying that more governors are coming to join us, more arrowheads of other political parties are joining us, it is pointing to the fact that has become their signature. It was when they wanted to form APC, when they brought CPC, they brought ACN, they brought new PDP then, and they brought them together to form the current APC. So they are experts at sitting atop another bird's eggs to incubate it. So what he's saying is that they want to sit atop as many eggs of other birds for incubation. So it's shameful, and I don't blame them. I blame PDP, I blame other parties, particularly PDP, that is supposed to be strong to give us vibrant opposition, but that party is gasping for oxygen. And aside from that, I see a betrayer. Like a governor of Delta State that has gone to APC with the local government chairman, with the National Assemblymen, all of them en bloc like that. They have disappointed the Delta State people, because Delta, just like I said last week, Delta State people saw the emblem of APC on ballot paper and they chose to thumbprint PDP. That means you have taken the power given to you under PDP to another party that those people did not choose, and it's shameful. It's a shame on all of them. So our democracy cannot develop like this. So I read what Uduaghan, the former governor, said, that they've stayed in the opposition for 10 years. What about those who stay longer than that in other places where they practice democracy? So that you stayed in opposition for 10 years. Are you telling us that there is no governance for 10 years? Are you telling us that now that you are in a APC, that is when there is going to be governance? Or are you telling us that what belongs naturally to the Niger Delta State cannot be demanded from federal government because you are in PDP? All these excuses are lame excuses, and they point to the fact that they have disappointed the people that gave them the mandate.
Mr. Fem, is there any hope that the formidable opposition will somehow, just come forth going into 2027?
My brother, that question you raised, I ruminated on it before I came to the studio. What is transpiring, what is going on in Delta State and some states of the Federation is money. Money is exchanging hands. And as long as money dictates what to do and what not to do in a democracy, we cannot get it right. They have bought so many people, and people have lost their conscience. They have so many of them have eaten porridge, just like Esau ate porridge of Jacob. So, and that is why we are where we are, and that is why we cannot develop. And I'm telling you, this is not democracy. It's just a rule by civilians.
Okay, let's talk about the recent back and forth between Sanwo-Olu and Peter Obi. The headline from the Punch is, who should criticize whom? Sanwo-Olu fires back at Peter Obi, the Lagos State governor, having faulted the former Anambra State governor, Peter Obi, over comments he made about Nigeria during a recent appearance at Johns Hopkins University in the U.S. Sanwo-Olu says or accuses Obi of making disparaging comments about the country, saying prominent Nigerians traveling abroad shouldn't promote the nation's image. Rather, should promote the nation's image, I beg your pardon, rather than demarket it. I'd like to take his comments precisely to give some perspective. He says, now I find somewhat ironic that a man like Mr. Obi, who did not build a single school or a standalone hospital throughout his 8-year tenure as governor of Anambra State, sustainably provide credit facilities, should criticize the government of Nigeria, which is actively doing that.
Look, I don't know the frame of mind of the governor of Lagos State when he was writing this. Now, when you beat me, you have the right to beat me? Do you have the right to tell me not to cry? Now, what I expected him to say is to deflate the points, the figures raised by Obi, without Obi telling them at John Hopkins University for hunger, they are eating. Is there any international community person who is left to understand that? He has not faulted the figures raised by Obi. That's number one. Number two, for saying that Obi did not build school and hospitals, must we continue to build mushroom schools? Can he tell us that when Obi was there, because according to the statistics Obi gave us during electioneering in 2023, he said that he raised the schools level from backbench to number one by providing computers, books, and everything for the.
All right, we have about 2 minutes before the commercial break. Mr. Femi, just your quick take on this one. Minister of Aviation, Festus Keyamo, saying that the president needs a second term to complete his economic reforms.
It is the second term that is giving us trouble. Whatever you want to do, sew your garments according to the size of your clothes. So for somebody to be saying that the president needs second term to complete his work, it is wrong. Even when you cannot complete it, somebody will take it over. Ķeyi Makinde started from where Ajimobi stopped, and he has completed so many projects.
I think the fear he has is that the next person that comes in is going to halt that, and basically throw out the policies.
It is because politicians are selfish. Because we saw what Ajimobi himself did here. The projects that Akala did and could not complete, he abandoned them until Ķeyi Makinde came and he did all of them. So if these people are of the opinion, they are conscious of the fact that the money spent on those uncompleted projects belong to Nigerians, then any incoming administration should key into it and then make sure that they are completed.
In the best interest of Nigerians.
To tell us that is the reason Tinubu should come for second term, I think that is a lame excuse.
All right, we'll go on a commercial break. When we come back, it'll be time to take your thoughts on the headlines on the papers review this morning.
Now you can enjoy a great creamy taste with Dano Full Cream and Dano Cool Cow Evaporated Milk. Try it and taste the Dano difference.
Golden penny pasta, what's your reason? What's your reason? Oh, everybody gather round. Come and hear the news in town. From the kitchen to my heart, every single body's a thrill. With every bowl I share, I find more reasons.
There are more reasons to love Golden Penny pasta, enriched with protein and fiber for you and your loved ones. Golden Penny pasta, great taste, good nutrition.
Ẹ̀yin fans mi. It's okay. Ẹ lọ sórí gbogbo ìkànnì ìbánidọ́rẹ̀ẹ́ ní 32FM949 fẹ̀yìn ẹ̀ àsáàpù. It's okay. Tífà bá wọlé tọ́ ní fàáfàá jífà. 32FM, the happiness station, is ready to spread happiness again. Yes, turn don't reach for us to make our listeners smile again. Oh, are you ready? Ṣé dúró dédé? Àwùfù bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ don land like traffic lights. If true data is life, na if you say recharge card go come you wait you. If your finger is fast and you are feeling lucky on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, then keep your dial locked on 32FM949 fẹ̀yìn. Nítorí òjò recharge card yóò máa rọ̀ ní gbogbo ọjọ́ Ìṣẹ́gun, Ọjọ́rú àti Ọjọ́bọ̀. Ìyẹn ò ní pé every Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday time go reach you. Àwùfù bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ go dey ṣẹlẹ̀ on top 32FM 94.9 by 8 a.m., 11 a.m., 1 p.m., 5 p.m. Congo reach 7 p.m. Lẹ́yìn tó túmọ̀ sí pé láago 8 òwúrọ̀, aago 11 àárọ̀, aago 1 ọ̀sán, aago 5 àti aago 7 àṣálẹ́. If it be red network, if it be green network, it still fit be yellow network. Any which way na way, your own na to stay alert and stay active on 32FM. Ló bá tán, mọ́ gọ́ọ̀kì ẹ̀ la fàwọ́dá.
Wọ́n like Vinny Junior, èmi tí mo phenomenal gangan.
Is that Alfie playing football in the rain?
It's Toby Chio.
My goodness.
When did he grow up? That's it with kids, though.
It's amazing how your child grows up before your eyes. Enable their thriving development with the new NANKID 4 with HMOs to support your child's development, probiotics, and high-quality proteins to support age-appropriate growth. NANKID 4. Nourish your child's potential.
Feel better about your life.
32 FM, 94.9, the antidote to depression.
All right, glad to have you back with us. 32 FM 94.9, the Papers Review. It's time to take your thoughts on the headlines this morning. The phone line is open, 0906 2000 949. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. Welcome.
This is Tolu from UR.
All right.
My submission this morning will be on this news concerning Warri Refinery. Sincerely, let me say I'm not surprised, because we've known men with lies and deceit. But it's also unfortunate that they can go this length. Because why would they deceive the whole Nigerians, making us believe that this refinery is working? Anyway, some of us are also suspected that why is all this?
Our refinery will be able to function very well to compete with Dangote. That means it's all these days they are just giving Nigeria with propaganda. Even they are not even sincere. So I think the right time the president do the needful. Truly they are there because of the interest of Nigeria, not their own personal interest about 2027 election by realignment or division of all the political parties, governor, which is very wrong to make any decision as of now. Because we Nigerians, we know that their priority is just business. So if care is not taken, 2027 election will be between the Nigeria and the masses, between the APC and the masses. Okay. That's my own submission.
Your name before you go, please. Okay. Say your name before. Anyway, once again, the phone line is 0906 2000 949. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Dr.
Good morning.
I must be greeted that family looking as well as you, Mr. Kenny Druji. 𝐒𝐻𝐿 is my name. You see, your attitude, your character, is your identity as a human being, no matter how it is. Since 2016, we know how APC is. It is their fundamentals, their propaganda, their political gimmicks. What are we saying this morning? You see, we are too gullible. We citizens, we are easily to be deceived, to be harassed, to be fooled, to be cheated. We are too gullible. You see, we started jubilating, commending them that Port Harcourt refinery is working. I said, where is the implementation? Where is it reflecting in the life of we Nigerians? What are we saying this morning? You see,
No, if you remember vividly, we will recollect that Baba Obasanjo even challenged Mele Kyari there that the refinery did not working. He was even replied by Baba Obasanjo that he invited him to come and oversight it. Look at what is happening now. So who is deceiving you? My problem is that about some Nigerians that still believing in this government, that they can do one or two things. I don't understand some Nigerians. Look, somebody is telling you lies in your face, yet you will still doing follow. Yeah, I don't understand some Nigerians. Thank you. Good morning.
All right, thank you for your time. We're live on Facebook, 32FM 949. Fenye on Facebook. I'll take some reactions from Facebook. Tolu Lopeademi says, isn't it worrisome and disheartening that the truth about the Warri refinery is now coming out after the deceit of the APC that the refinery has started its full operation. This is not a good one, and one could see the reason why all the problems associated with the fuel crisis has not been ameliorated, which shows that expecting anything meaningful from the government of the day is like kicking a dead horse. What a deceitful government. Okediran Babatunde says, is Warri refinery a scam? Corruption is fighting back. Can Mele Kyari be tried? He's a member of the ruling party. It is business as usual. Election or selection is around the corner. Suleiman Sharif, good morning to everyone. From former chairman of APC, said, join APC, all your sins shall be forgiven. Now, ex-Governor Okowa's case with EFCC will be dropped very soon. Mr. President and APC ruling party should not worry about 2027 election. The election is going to be between the masses and the APC. No more business as usual. All right. Uluwaseun Ruth says, as regards the Warri refinery and Port Harcourt refineries, it is a pity that up until now there's nothing to show for it, despite billions of naira spent to revive them. I wonder why our government don't take what will better the lives of the masses as their priority. Because maybe if the refineries are working as expected, the crisis surrounding the fuel would have reduced. I'll just implore the federal government and NNPCL to rise up to the occasion and do the needful on time. Again, the number to call is 0906 2000 949. Mr. Femi, I'd like to get your thoughts on a development surrounding CBEX. There's a headline from The Punch: wanted CBX promoter surrenders to the EFCC. Adefora Abiodun was recently declared wanted by the EFCC, voluntarily surrendered himself to the anti-graft agency on Monday.
Yeah, I think I give thumb up to the EFCC for doing its job in that regard. And let the investigation continue so that we know what is really happening. But you see, this is the first time I'm going to talk about CBS on this platform, because all this while I have not had the opportunity of talking. You see, I have heard so many Nigerians on different radio stations talking and castigating and trampling upon those who got themselves involved in that thing. So the money that those people invested in that thing did not belong to Nigeria. The federal government and the politicians that are stealing your money, they are your CBES. They are the ones you should be condemning. Why condemn people who have lost their money? And I don't see those people as having done something that is bad, because it is a survivor strategy. It's just like somebody that is being swept away by torrent, and the person saw matchstick on the surface of the water and wants to cling onto it. So if the money did not belong to Nigeria, if those people made an effort to make themselves financially comfortable, if our financial institutions will not give succor to people and people find succor elsewhere, and if it bounces back, you don't need to further trample upon them. People have said so many things about, attacking those people. I will not join anybody to criticize them. They made attempts to stay afloat on the tempest, and unfortunately, it boomeranged. But let Nigerians face those who are stealing their money. Those who are saying that continue to protest, we will be chopping, we'll be eating. Go and face those people and leave the people who participated in CBEX. Leave them alone. You cannot continue to pontificate them when the people that are stealing your money are there and you cannot do anything to them. So, but for EFCC, I think EFCC is on the right track. Let them continue their investigation.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Femi Olukunle, for the analysis. Mr. Femi was a bit under the weather. He just braved himself to be here today. We really appreciate.
Thank you very much
that, sir.
Thank you.
The People's Review returns tomorrow, 6:30 a.m. Please join us for that. Coming up next is the Smart Kids Show. My name is Kenny Durutilu. Good morning.